So I did my hair and these Bantu knots. So yeah, this is how it's looking. I did try to do something to my edges, as you can see. They look whatever, but this is how I'm gonna be around the house. It's nothing clean, just a style for my mini twist, and my baby's here. We're in the living room. Just cleaned her bottles. She's eating. She burped. So now I'm about to relax. I finished my Juneteenth shirt, which I'm probably gonna like do a video. I get to make a TikTok of that tomorrow. Like do an outfit of it. It came out like okay. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Like there's so much more that I could have done better on it. I don't have any black thread, so that would have been the first thing. But it was just for me to see like the design of the shirt and to see how it would work out. But I'm not mad at it. So we'll just see how I style it and stuff. But yeah, this is me. A little Bantu knot style. I'm not mad at it. It's something. And then yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with my baby. And we're having and ignore the background, that's my boyfriend's closet. So yeah, if it's messy, that's his business. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with my baby. And I think we're doing tacos tonight, so that might be the next time you see me. So just yeah. I wanna is mine. I'ma get it.
For some of us, Ricky Mathis, never heard of him.
Well, that's because he's an overnight musical sensation. In fact, as of today, he's only released one single, the optimistically titled Rock.
Hey y'all, so it is Wednesday, June 19th. Happy Juneteenth. So I have on the shirt I made. I was just filming some content, so I'm about to take it off, honestly, and put back on what I had on. Just lounging around, but these are my hair. I did some Bantu knots. They're just loosely in there. I'm not worrying too much about it. And yeah, I just finished filming. I'll put on this side like the videos I made. And yeah, just coming to check in. Today her dad went to work like around 12. It's probably like close to 1 o'clock. We all fell asleep earlier, so he kind of literally woke up at 11:50, had to go to work at 12, so that was a rush. But then I just fed her and I'm about to feed myself. I think I'm just gonna eat a tuna sandwich, and then I don't think I have any projects I really want to work on today. I really want to go thrifting to get inspired, which is kind of my toxic trait, but I just like, I don't know, just need that like boost of inspiration. But yeah, this is like how things are going. As you can see, the bed's kind of a mess. Beanie Girl's down here eating on the cords. But yeah, I guess I'll come and check in with you guys later. And yeah, my skin is just looking, I literally just used the filter on TikTok, and it just like made me look so good. And I'm just like, literally, I think my issue is my skin. Like everything else just like, I don't know. But anyway, every time
because I remember I bought it at Frugal McDougal, which is where I should have went. But yeah, because I'm a Blanco type of girl, even though this is actually really good. It's really smooth. And this is the what kind of liquor is this? This is the Cristalino Reposado. And then this is just Reposado.
Hey y'all, so I'm just here with my baby. She's eating a pear. I'm eating some pear. Since how I'm looking, like I literally didn't do my edges. I'm gonna put a TikTok on the screen.
Somebody just commented and asked me, why don't I do my edges anymore? Now, there's nothing wrong with that question. Maybe they wonder why I don't do my edges anymore. But y'all know that this is normal, right? It's not normal, or it's not, what's the word? It's not trying to find the words to tell y'all without y'all getting at me. It's not natural for us to swoop our edges, but it's nothing wrong for us to swoop our edges, and there's nothing wrong for me to walk out with a bush on my edges. If I want to walk out and look a little bit untamed and free with the world, then what's the problem? No, there's no problem. Even if I was to swoop it up with a little edge control, put a little gel on top, eventually it's gonna puff up. Unless you got some Gorilla Glue situation. But me personally, I go outside, I sweat. My sweat gets to my forehead. My edges are on my forehead. The edges are now curly. So for that reason, I choose not to just swoop my edges every chance I get. Sometimes I do when I want a more clean look. But today, when I just want to go out and get some boba, no edges will be slicked, swooped, sided, nothing. Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk.
How I feel about edges, like, I like them, but I don't need to be doing them all the time. Yeah, I tried to like wash them out, but I didn't use shampoo, just water. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say, like, why do people feel entitled to pictures of my baby? Like, I don't even want to make it about like someone not contributing or all that, but why do you feel, what is necessary with the pictures? Like, why do you want, like, why is that a thing? I feel like older people are like that, but like, please stop asking me for pictures if I ignore the first time you ask. Like, I get people want to see, but that's all you want to do is see. Like, it's like surface level communication. I don't know, I have so many thoughts and feelings about things in my life right now that it's just, I don't know, just something about it is like, because at first I was sending pictures, but it's like I just sent you pictures. Like, why do you feel the need to ask me? Like, I don't know, that's just weird to me, and I just feel some type of way about it, but I don't know why. Like, I can't verbalize why I feel that way. But yeah, I have something here that looks weird. My skin is just going through it, but I do have some water. Try to drink more water because I haven't been. And yeah, I'm just working on another fashion video, which I think I'm just gonna like just knock out a lot of fashion content and focus on that for now, because just my day-to-day life, I just don't feel like inspired by it right now, and like, look at how I'm looking and all these things. But yeah, hey y'all, so it is, what is it, Saturday, June 22nd. I have on this face mask, the Generation Clay, ignore how dirty it is, but the Generation Clay mask. It's supposed to refine, brighten, illuminate, and nurture, and you leave it on for 10 minutes. I just washed my face and applied it, so hopefully, I just feel like my skin needs some help right now. But Feeny baby is napping. I just wanted to come on here. My morning was pretty decent. My boyfriend had a late start to work today, so we didn't go until like 12, so we had the morning together, which was good. I've just been hanging out with my baby. We had like a breakfast. My boyfriend made breakfast. I did my usual cleaning, all that. But basically, I got on here to say, like, I was mentioning like how people were asking for like pictures of my baby, and like how I had like hesitation on doing it. Talked to my boyfriend about it, and he doesn't see where I'm coming from, which I don't really, doesn't bother me, because even I don't see where I'm coming from in a way. Like, just something that's like innately telling me, like, I just feel like, I don't want to say weird about it, but I kind of do. But I went against that. He's like, just go ahead and send the pictures, and I sent them, and no response. So we're gonna give that 24 hours, and if there isn't a response, you're getting blocked, because I already like didn't listen to my intuition on sending you pictures when it's like, why do you need pictures? Like, I don't know, something about it is just like, my mom doesn't ask me for pictures, like, even though I give them to her willingly, but it's like, what are you doing besides asking me for pictures and asking me how I am surface level? Like, I feel like lately I've been really tired of like surface level interactions with family. It's like, you're asking me how I am, I say fine, and then it's like, oh, that's good. Like, if you, like, I don't know, I get people who check on you, it's a blessing, and I'm grateful for that. But it's also like, I don't know, something internal, intuition wise, was just like really made me feel like annoyed. Like, why do you keep asking for photos of my baby? Like, I don't know, something about it just bothers me, because you never know what people's intentions are. None of that. But that's just how I'm feeling. I think I'm gonna work on my style icons. I just did like a quick little voiceover. Hopefully I like that. I'm gonna start doing my style icons like voiceover style, not really being on camera, hoping that'll help me push it out. But I was also saying yesterday how I really want to focus on my fashion content because my day-to-day life is just kind of not motivating me or inspiring me, and it's just sometimes I'd rather just do things and set up a camera and all that. But I definitely am gonna start filming more once we start like getting more into like decorating and stuff, just making the apartment feel more like home and all these things, because like I said, like when we moved in here, this place literally like looked like they did nothing to it. Like, I don't know, like it just didn't give the feeling of like the carpet stained, all these things. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm grateful to have like a roof over my head in a comfortable place, like, and it's a home that we're trying to make a home. But yeah, hopefully I get some hangers today to like continue hanging up clothes in my closet. That'll be like my next step, and then maybe like within this week or next week I'm gonna order some things for the house, like just to what's it called, just to spruce things up. I think Phoenix is waking up, but we'll see. She just started whining, but I'm gonna wait it out and see. But yeah, I might check in with you guys again, but I'm not sure because I do the same thing every day, which isn't really much. But yeah, this is the mask. Maybe I'll show you guys like after I wash it off. But my skin has just been, I'm like, maybe it's my pillowcases, like they definitely need to be washed. So, but yeah, I will check back in with you guys later. Also, I haven't really been feeling my hair. As you can see, like it's fuzzy already. But I'm like, is that growth or I don't know. But it didn't last long. I think it was the product I used. I don't know. I just haven't been feeling my hair, and I'm kind of getting tired of like the process of protective styles in a way. But I'm gonna stick with it because I know I have an end goal, and like once you get to that end goal, like it'll all be worth it. But yeah, the mini twists are just, and I made them super small this time. I just feel like thicker twists look better on me. They just make me feel a little bit better, but these aren't bad. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to keep them in until July, maybe even into July, but I doubt it. But I don't know what I want my next style to be. But I really want to learn how to like cornrow and stuff on my own hair. That will be another goal that I might add to the list. But yeah, I'm just about to finish watching. I'm about to finish YouTube and finish enjoying my me time for a little bit because I feel like she's about to wake up soon and want to eat. So yeah. Can hear me because of the AC's on, but I'm trying to finish at least one of the books that I got from the library. So this is the one that I've like gotten the furthest in. So yeah, I think next week I will go and exchange our books for some new books. But yeah, I think I'm gonna read for a little bit while she still sleeps, since I usually have to like give my undivided attention to her. So I'm gonna read, and then once she wakes up, I'm gonna feed her and all that.
Oh, but this is from TikTok Shop. Yeah, this is from TikTok Shop. I think this is like a gown.
Good morning, y'all. It is Saturday, or no, it's Sunday, June 23rd. It's my brother's birthday, so happy birthday to my little brother. But we've been up for a little bit. I'm up cleaning the kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys like the before. I'm cleaning that, and then I am going, well, Feeny baby is still in there. She's not asleep, so we'll see if she's asleep by the time I'm done. But I just want to clean the kitchen really quickly so that I can like relax, read my book, because I need to have my book read by either Tuesday or Wednesday. Those are my boyfriend's days off, so we can go to the library, blah, blah, blah. Relevant, but still, I have a deadline now, so I'm trying to finish my book, be more productive with that. And yeah, maybe finish my style icons because I've been procrastinating that. But I would like for her to take a nap so I can have a little bit of like alone time to do those things. So at least while she's awake, I'm gonna try to do the dishes and all these things and see like, you know, get that done. So that's one less thing I have to do while she's asleep. But yeah, let me get started. Hopefully you can hear me because the air conditioning's on. But I just finished uploading my style icon, so I'm about to see if it exported correctly, because last time I exported on my computer and put up a vlog, literally 85% of it was black screen, just the audio was working. So I'm about to check that, probably read my book for a little bit. So Phoenix is asleep. I've been enjoying a little bit of alone time. But yeah, I was productive and I finished editing that, so now I'm gonna just see how it goes. And yeah, my skin, I just need to get my skin together, but I'm gonna pop that for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good week or having a good week. My week was like, my week was okay. Like the same as normal. We didn't really do much, but overall pretty good week. So yeah, I'm just trying to get into like a rhythm of like being creatively productive in a way, since that's all I can really do right now, since I'm at home with Phoenix and I still want to be a very like present and active mother. Sometimes like my wants, well, all the time is my wants go to the side, but I try to prioritize things that I can do, like while she's awake, while she's asleep, what's better. I'm getting into that mindset now, because when she's awake, like especially in the stage that she's in, like the mobile stage of like she's crawling, she's standing, I have to pay attention to her, or like I literally get anxiety of like just making sure that the surroundings are safe, everything's safe, because she does fall or have these things, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's scary, but it's a part of life, you know. You have to learn how to fall and get back up, but it's also like mentally like messes with you. But I'm doing good, and I'm just happy that she's like progressing and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, and yeah. This is where her dad bought her a walker, because my girl has been standing on the side of the couch, so we're trying to see, get her to the next step. This is what he bought her yesterday. Just one from Walmart. He loves it. She loves it. Making Jiffy. How do I know it's half? Hold the camera, Feeny. Where she hold it?
To my business? My reputation? If she found out you're my low-rent Frankenstein? Lainey is a good
morning, y'all. So it is Monday. I don't know the date. It should be like around 9:20ish. But my boyfriend just left from work. Baby Feeny is sitting right here in front of me. I just feel very grateful this morning for like waking up and having a place. Like I just feel very grateful, but I did kind of have like a rough morning, like and stuff, like with my attitude, like with my boyfriend and stuff. But I also want to say, like, I feel like one thing I've noticed lately is like I've grown a lot when it comes to like, especially in the relationship that I am. It's just like communicating, like just communication wise, like communicating like why I'm feeling a certain way. Like I do of course get annoyed and still get like easily annoyed sometimes, or like my attitude isn't the best, but I'm better at like getting to a place of like maybe communicating or not holding on to my attitude as long as I possibly would in the past, or like some of the things I would have done in the past I don't do anymore. Or like, you know, especially when it comes to like just being cool with just being like within my own space and just evaluating my feelings a little bit more, and like why I'm feeling this way, or like maybe looking at it from like multiple perspectives in a way. Like, of course I'm gonna initially like have my reaction of like, oh, I'm mad, or like, oh, I'm pissed, but in that space of like, instead of just acting out on that, I'll sit there mad maybe, but I'm still thinking about like why I'm feeling this way. Like I'm sitting there thinking instead of just acting on an action of blowing up, which sometimes I would do in the past. So, or I'm just quick to ignore. Like if something is like triggers me or makes me upset, sometimes I'll just ignore it, or like ignore try to just let the situation, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's a passive aggressive tactic, but I feel like I'm getting better at, I always feel like I communicate, like if I don't like something, I'm very good with that, but sometimes it's like, am I gonna keep communicating that I don't like something? Like I'm usually like upset because I've already communicated like, hey, don't like this happen again, and this time I'm just like mad. I feel like I'm good at communicating like, you know, what I like and don't like, so yeah. But sometimes I just get so like frustrated like, when I don't get my way, because like who doesn't want to get their way? I feel like that whole rant, when I watch it back, won't make sense, but it might. This is just how I'm feeling, and it's been 3 minutes, and that's a long clip, and I'm on my phone, so I'm gonna go. But I have to clean. Like cleaning is just, but I'm trying to take a breather, like mentally, like a little chill. I like to have a chill, slow morning. But also I'm the type of person, like, I'm just gonna knock out the cleaning and all that, and then for the rest of the day not worry about that. Does that make sense? Like, the first thing I will tackle is cleaning the entire, like, what I feel I need to clean. Like her bottles, if there's dishes in the sink, dishes from like the breakfast cooking. My boyfriend usually always cooks breakfast, and so I know like the kitchen's gonna need to be clean for me to feel comfortable for the rest of the day. Like, I don't want to keep going into who wants to start their day, like who wants to go throughout the day in a dirty kitchen. Like, I'm just gonna knock that out, and then I just relax the rest of the day. Not relax, but just do things. Like today I have some goals that I want to accomplish. Like, I want to start a Poshmark. I want it to upload some videos on my YouTube, some of my TikTok, like my short form content onto my YouTube. I'm trying not to get discouraged with YouTube, but I don't know, I haven't found my target audience yet. Like, I haven't found people who are resonating with my videos and wanting to like come back and keep watching me, so that's like kind of frustrating me. But I'm just gonna keep going with the flow. What else? And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm also getting tired of like mini twists, but I saw a TikTok yesterday about this girl who grew her hair with mini twists, so I'm like, maybe that's a sign to just keep going. I feel like my life right now is just keep going. Like, I'm in the stage of like following through on things, which is something I really struggle with. Like, I am the type of person that gets easily bored, or like once one thing goes wrong or I have one feeling about something, it's just like, okay, pivoting to something else. But I'm gonna stay dedicated, because I know once I have like my desired length, it'll all be worth this little, did y'all hear that? She farted, but it's fine. Sorry to put your business out there. But yeah, it's just, I just want to follow through on my goals, because I have so many, and I feel like I would have been further in life if I would have actually had some real goals or like thoughts of like achieving things. Like, I've always just been kind of like lackadaisy when it comes to things, and now I'm like, look at where I am in life. But it's fine. Everything is like all in time, like timing, and maybe I'm starting to think like maybe the thing I thought was my purpose isn't. Like maybe that's why it's not going, like it's not happening, but I'm gonna keep going because that's still something I'm passionate about. But it's like maybe I should like put more energy into this other thing that I've really always been into but never had like the confidence or even had the thought in my mind that I could do it, you know? But yeah, I'm done talking. And Feeny girl is here. She wants to be on camera because she's literally climbing. Say hey. All right, well, we're about to start our morning. I probably still won't clean. I'll probably watch a little YouTube video, and then once that video, if it's not like too long of a video or when I get bored, I will go start cleaning up the living room. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Her nap didn't last long at all. As you can see, she's here with me. So I did get 2 things listed on my Poshmark, so I just need to do a third. I made me some breakfast, and yeah, so that's just motherhood for you. Like literally I might go back to sleep, like take a longer nap, but she wanted, I don't know, and now she has an attitude. She's whiny. So I'm just about to eat, enjoy my food, and see where we go from there. Try to see if she'll go back to sleep, maybe. But yeah. Felt like doing anything literally all day, and her little attitude hasn't really been helping, but she's eating now. I just finished like washing some dishes again, so just chilling. But I have been proud of myself. Like I haven't been on TikTok as much in the past couple of days. I've just been trying to upload my content to like Facebook and YouTube, and I haven't really done anything for my sewing TikTok in a while, so that's my only thing. I have some ideas, but I don't know. But I'm proud that I haven't been like on TikTok as much. There's this movie that I want to watch called Black Barbie, and I've been wanting to watch it for a couple days, so I'm gonna like give that one a try. Hopefully I like it, because yeah. But yeah, just came to check in with how I'm feeling. It feels like a Monday for real, like ooh. But I've been kind of productive, and then I uploaded my stuff to Poshmark, and now it's saying I have no uploads when I look at it. So I don't know, it's always something with Poshmark with me. Like they don't like, maybe it's because I like unfollow all the people that it automatically has me following. Like why do I need to follow 100 people that I don't even know? Like I don't like that about it, but I'm about to check and see again. But it's like, I don't know, I'm just trying to get my clothes on as many sites as I can, but I'm just gonna take all of this. Yeah, it's saying no listings found, but then on the thing it says 3 listings. I'm gonna show you. Like, where's my stuff? Go follow my Poshmark. Yeah, if it's still there, because they literally hate on me. Like, I was following hundreds of followers, and now I got it down to 25, but ugh, it's always something. Y'all, so I was just cleaning the bathroom, and there's this huge bug on the ceiling above my tub. I'm gonna insert a picture here, maybe the video too, but I just closed the bathroom door, and my boyfriend can handle that when he gets off, because I don't have anything to really that I feel comfortable killing it with as far as it being on the ceiling. Like, so yeah, I'm kind of freaked out, because I'm like, what is it? It's like really big. It gives the vibe that it flies, and like I don't even know how it got in the bathroom, so that's another mystery. But I really want to take a shower, get myself together on her next little nap time, but it's giving me that's not gonna happen. So yeah, all right. Also, I am trying to finish this book. Sorry, I had this pillow here so she won't roll, but we need to finish this book by Wednesday. It's Monday, so I'm gonna try to read right now. Hopefully she'll fall asleep while that's happening, and that's my plan. It's currently, I believe, like, I don't even know what time, but yeah, we need to finish this. That's my goal, to finish at least one of the books I got. So update y'all, it is currently 4:41. My boyfriend gets off at 5, and my stomach is kind of starting to hurt in terms of I would like to use the bathroom, but I'm still not going to. I'm going to wait until he gets home. But yeah, my Feeny baby, I kind of messed up because she fallen asleep, and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and feed her so that she can like fall back asleep. Hasn't been back to sleep since. So she barely got a nap, so that means she's gonna sleep really good when her dad gets home, so we can have like time to hang out with just us when she's taking her nap. But yeah, first things first is that bug. Like, I want to open the door, but I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until he gets here. And yeah, so I'm here doing my hair, and I'm just thinking it's so crazy how babies know like what to innately get into. Hold on. This. You want to try one now? Okay, you can end it. It's kind of dark in here. Here. You hold it. She didn't want it.
Saying I'm making breakfast for my children.
Hold on. Oh, you keep practicing. Rhonda, why don't you take a plate out to your mechanic friend?
Do I have to?
Well, she's probably...
Because we are Monster Police! Okay, Cookie Monster, what a treat!
I'm out the house, y'all. Going to Dollar Tree for some quick little things. I wanted a day out of the house, so I'm finally getting it, kind of just freedom. I made it to Dollar Tree. It says they open at 8. I hope they're actually open. I'm gonna show you the parking lot. It looks pretty empty, but I made it. And I'm about to get this shopping started. It's so blurry. Shine. Morning. So I just came back from Dollar Tree, didn't record. I was supposed to be back by 9. It's 8:58. I just didn't have enough time, and I also went over the budget that was set by $9, but I sent the money back to my boyfriend, and I guess I'll show you guys a haul when I get back. I just got mainly like stuff that I feel like we need, and then I got me some things, and I got Phoenix a book. I feel like it's always good to have like a book. And I like just want her to have a book that she can like put her mouth on and stuff, because it's not from the library, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I'm just driving back now. I'm literally almost back, and yeah, I'm mad that I didn't get to record as much, but I was trying to shop without a list. My boyfriend was already pestering me about a list, and I did end up going over. Didn't have enough time, so yeah. But I made it out the house. I got out the house for a little bit. Very uneventful, however you say that. But yeah, headed back home now. Look, lavender scented. Keep on away. I got straws. 150. Oh, this is what I got for myself. Yeah, I had to get it. It's green. I got her some more towels. I got this instead of a loofah. We'll see how I like it. Is this good toothpaste? They had the toothpaste that I get from Walmart, but it was $5. So, and I got 2 more toothbrushes. Did you need a new toothbrush? That. Got me a candle. Our ginger ale to drink. Big one. Some wipes. And this. Hey y'all, so it is June 29th. I'm just about to take down my hair. I had like put it in these braids to detangle it after my style. And I'm just tired of looking like this. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys about how I'm feeling. I don't know if I told you that it's June, wait, I should start from the back. It's June 29th, like almost 12 o'clock. My boyfriend left for work. If you hear, I'm in front of the window to get the best lighting, the background. If you see like anything, it's fine. My nails, it's just, we're just here to have a chat. Well, I got my period yesterday, which explains like my attitude like towards my boyfriend. I kind of blew up on him. Not blew up on him, but like I was just very annoyed yesterday because I just really wanted to get out of the house and we had made plans and those plans fell through basically to go to the store. So I was like upset and stuff. So like now it explains like why my attitude was so bad. I don't know, my period and my attitude, it's really bad. Especially, it's usually just towards my boyfriend now, like, and every month I never know like why, you know, until it's like a period comes. But my period literally came early because as you can see it's the 29th, so I wasn't expecting it for like literally 2 more days, but it came early. It's done that before where it's overlapped. And yeah, what else? Oh, but I was saying like just having a baby has shown me like the importance of like mental health, especially like after being at my grandma's, like being in the house all the time. I feel like it's not healthy. Like you need to have that balance of like, I at least would like to be able to like go outside, you know, just being outside. Like it doesn't have to be me like going to spend money or anything like that. It's just that time outside is like very important, and I don't think people realize that. And just having a baby has shown me how like unless you've had a baby, you really don't know like how it feels to like go through the whole postpartum thing, or just have the feeling of like you're having a baby is like someone that literally needs you 24/7. It's like your every thought is making sure that they're, you know, it's okay and they're getting everything that they need. So it's like a lot of anxiety that comes with it, especially now that she's like getting more mobile. Like I have to be paying attention. Like every day when I come out here, the first thing I'm doing is cleaning to make sure there's nothing on the floor, to make sure that, you know, she can't get anything, or just paying attention to like what's around. So I always come and vacuum, which I'm about to do. I got some carpet cleaner at Dollar Tree. You would have saw in my haul. it's like mediocre, but the carpet in this apartment is so bad that, well, I just got a random package that I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna open it. 1 second. With the mail sometimes it's very, very, very annoying, especially one that I really feel like has ADHD. So, oh, my oil came. I ordered this off of TikTok. So, it's just like some square. So I might get some skin. Not really. Play in my face. Hopefully that'll help it out a little bit. It's looking a little dull, but I also don't have the razors yet. But yeah, I was saying, like, it's just hard because no one really understands like my perspective. I feel like, at least no one around me, which is really just my boyfriend. But when it comes to, like, you just have to be extra vigilant, and my mind is always on making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, that she's doing good, that, you know, basically her. So it's hard because it's like I'm no longer just me. There's another person that I have to think about because she's too little to be thinking about certain things for herself, and I don't want her picking up random things that are left on the ground, things like that. So that's the first thing I always do, is like clean up around here every day, and that can get routine and boring. Like, I feel like I'm definitely like, I'm someone that has like a lot of Sagittarius placements. Literally my big 3, 2 of them are Sagittarius. I just feel like I'm the type of person that doesn't really like routine, or like I like routine, don't get me wrong, like I thrive better with a routine. It's just that I get bored of that routine and I want to travel, I want to go here, I want to go here. I just like little variations away from the routine. But if the routine's gonna get me, the routine just keeps my brain stable. But I would like other things in their day to day. Like, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it's just like, I just want to get out of the house a little bit more. Getting to the point where it's like I just dress like frumpy, because I don't even want to say I dress frumpy, but it's like, why am I putting all this effort into anything when I just stay home? And I don't want to be like that. That's not good for my mental either, especially the type of person that I am. I just feel like I want to just be my best self. And sometimes I feel like I'm just sitting in the house withering away, honestly. But yeah, even with my hair, like I've really been on this journey of like grow it, but I really just feel like I want to cut it short and just have a easier carefreeness to it. And like I just feel like my face looks better with like out hair in my face, if that makes sense. But I don't want to make an impulsive decision and then regret it. So we'll see. Maybe I'm just like thinking, maybe you see all that product build up in there. And that's another thing. Like, I plan on washing my hair, but now that I have my period, I don't have any interest of washing my hair. Like, I don't want to be wet hair with a period. Like, it's just too much going on for me. Like, my period already. That's another thing I wanted to mention is, like, ever since having a baby, my period is the one thing that I can say is completely different. Like, it's much heavier. I leak more. Like, this morning I was sitting on the bed, I leaked, and then I go to like change my pad and I look and it's not even like full or anything. So I'm like, maybe it's the underwear that I'm wearing, I don't know. It's just things like that. Like today, like I've had like some cramping and things like that, but it's just like, it's usually heavier. It's not that heavy yet, it's heavier. It's just a little bit more painful, but it's just the fact that it's so heavy that I like leak through things now. Like, I literally changed and put on some black shorts, and that just, I don't know, that's the biggest thing with my period is the changes to my period. The biggest thing, postpartum. What else? I don't know, I just kind of came to rant and talk about my feelings a little bit more. but now I'm kind of drawing a blank. I put up a new vlog. That's another thing. I'm trying to stay like consistent with my content. Just trying to get like everything out and just keep going. Like one day I'll get to where I want to be, or further along, the more I keep trying. I'm the type of person, like, if it doesn't go my way, sometimes I'm just like, okay, what's next, you know? But I need to stick it out. Which is kind of like, I feel like my lesson in this time of, like, even where I'm living, like, it's like I have to be patient and get through this lease before we can find, you know, find something better. So just, like, being grateful for what I have now is what I'm trying to do. And we get a roof over our head. I just, like, I feel like since moving here, I've just become like such a clean freak. Because in Arizona, I feel like when I was pregnant, I was so lazy. Like, I barely wanted to do anything. Like, my boyfriend had to like cook. He still cooks majority of the time because I don't like our kitchen. Like, it's just so small, but if I need to, I'll cook. But in Arizona, I just got into this funk of like being super lazy. So yeah, and then here I'm actually like, I'm very grateful that I like every day get up and clean, but it's like I have a baby now. Like, I don't have an excuse to not. Like, I don't want my baby to like grow up in filth. I want her to be healthy, like things like that. And I already feel like the place that we live is like old and stuff. So I like always try to clean, make sure we don't get bugs. Like, you know, you can't control how other people around you live, but you can control like your home environment. So I'm trying to work to actually make this a home environment, which is something I've really never done in anywhere that I've lived. Like even our last place, like we barely decorated, but here I'm trying to make it homey, like make more of that effort to like just do that, make this a home space for us. My boyfriend's been doing like really well in his job, and things are just starting to finally get more stable for us. So just trying to play my little, I don't want to say my little part, play my part, because it's not little, but play my part and make sure our living space is good, make sure we're, you know, clean and everything's taken care of and all that. So yeah, I feel like now that I got this oil, I'm probably gonna like wash my face and do like oil cleanse. I haven't done oil cleanse in like a long time. When I get all of my products, I'll probably like show you guys like a skincare, like me trying to get my skin back on a good page. It's not in a bad spot as far as like, it's not that textured, but it's just like the appearance of it is dull and it could be brighter. Like I have some dark spots. So I ordered like a few things off a TikTok shop that used to be in my old skincare lineup. When my skin was like, when I was getting my skin to be clear. But also like I need to go outside. I want to tan. Like I live in Florida and I shouldn't be pale, you know. I was also thinking about like re-dyeing my skunk stripe. I'm really getting the urge to like cut my hair and do like a skunk stripe in it and just have that. But like even looking at this is like the length my hair is shrunken up to. So here I'm like, this looks thin. This whole little patch here just gives thin, and right here gives. I was looking at my hair the other day and I'm just like, there's parts that kind of look bald. But yeah, this is my hair. It feels really soft, but it's dirty. It's really dirty. And I'm getting tired of the mini twist, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I should cut it and wear it curly, short, like. But then I did that before and I hated it. I was ready for my hair to grow. And my baby's waking up, so. have to say, like, rant-wise, I've just been in such a weird headspace as far as, like, just trying to stay positive and trying to, like, remember where I came from and see my growth, because I have grown a lot. Like, especially in my relationship, when it comes to, like, relationship stuff and just trusting and just not being a codependent partner. I've grown so much. So I'm, like, very grateful for, like, that, but I still, like, feel like my attitude, like, especially around my period, is super bad. But still a work in progress as always, but things are getting better. It's more of, like, me, like, who am I, seeing my, like, I'm not feeling myself right now when it comes to, like, appearance and just, like, trying to find myself, I guess. I feel like I'm, like, in a stage, I guess, of trying to find myself. That's basically it. Like, having a baby has me, like, what do I, like, want to give? But I'm really, like, my goal is to grow my hair out. This is how long, at least here. I feel like I'm here. But my ends are scraggly. My longest point is, my goal is here. So it's like I'm not far from my goal, but I don't know. My ends just get so tangled and bad. I have to trim them anyway. It's just like, I don't know. I have kind of, like, a lot of breakage. But, like, this, I feel like I look better, like, with my hair out of my face, like, compared to that. That's why I want to cut it, because it's like, I feel like I give better when my hair is, like, up. Well, not now, but, like, when you can see my face. But this is how my hair is looking now. So dirty, but I'm not washing it until my period is done. It takes a lot to wash my hair. Last time I didn't do a good job, so as you can see, all that buildup of product. Dear men, your job will never be harder than being a mom. The job that you get days off, time off, even paid time off, will never compare to a 24/7 for life job that's always on, mentally and emotionally always needing you. That will never compare to a job. So, yeah. Hey y'all, so it's Sunday and I'm just about to eat some cereal. It's Sunday, June 30th, so tomorrow's the first day of the month, so I'm excited. June wasn't bad at all, but the time is flying. My baby is gonna be 1 soon, but I'm just about to watch YouTube and eat some cereal. I need to show you guys a haul of the books I got from the library, but I may read. But I probably need to take a shower because I haven't taken a shower. And I need to take one. I'm on my period, so I really need to take one. And yeah, Beanie Babies sleep, of course, so I'm finally eating. Finally gonna take some time to myself, watch this vlog, eat my cereal, and then take a shower. Do y'all hear that?